So, do you guys really still think LaShawn McCoy's lost a step? Do you guys still think he's not the same guy? Just go ask the Dallas Cowboys if they think he's the same guy. 33-10. All right? 33 to freaking 10. That was a birthday beatdown. It was the best Thanksgiving ever. An amazing turkey dinner followed by a blowout win in Dallas. That was awesome. And to top it off, I had some fantastic pumpkin bread, some pumpkin pie, and some apple pie during halftime because no one gave a shit when Pitbull was playing. I told you guys to relax about Shady. I told you guys to keep calm and chip on. The guy's 26 years old. The Eagles have had 7 different starting lineups within the offensive line this season. We can now sing the chorus to Eminem's Without Me because guess who's back? Shady's back. Tell the NFL. And like McCoy, I don't want to give him all the credit. The men in the trenches, they did an outstanding job of providing Shady the running lanes en route to 159 of the 256 yards on the ground the Birds had. It was by far the best game the offensive line played all year, and they've really picked it up the last 2 weeks. Jason Kelce and Evan Mathis are back to being, Jason Kelce and Evan Mathis. Damn, it is so nice to see Kelce get on the boundary again on those pull sweeps. Just 20 yards downfield making blocks. He was outstanding. McCoy had 2 of his 3 longest runs of the season today against Dallas, and his 53-yarder last week was his season high. The Eagles line is healthy and peaking at the right time. Watch out, NFL. I'm just saying, watch out. McCoy's now gone over 100 yards in 4 of his last 7 games. He had just one 100-yard rushing performance during the first 5 weeks. Today, it looked a lot like the 2013 Eagles in terms of the ground game. They led the NFL last, and today it was, incredible, outstanding. They were phenomenal. This was also the best game that Mark Sanchez has played in a Philadelphia Eagles uniform. He was 20 of 29 for 217 yards and a touchdown to go along with his first rushing score in 3 years. The play that really made me chuckle, the red zone keeper, he's pump faking 8 yards downfield. That was awesome. That was great. And I think Chips figured out that Sanchez is at his best throwing on the run. That was a great play call. To have him roll to his left and hit Jordan Matthews for the 27-yard score on the Eagles' second possession of the game. It makes it 14-0 in a blink, in a snap of a finger. What can I say? The Birds, they piled up 168 yards in their first 2 drives. Incredible. Just marched right down the field in a blink, Just humming right from the get-go. Matthews now has 5 of his 7 touchdowns this season in his last 5 games. Coming into the contest, the Eagles' defensive line, they had a lot to say about Dallas' offensive line. In particular, Benny Logan. On Tuesday, he made these comments. I don't see anything spectacular about them. Same offensive line we faced last year, and they have 1 new guy. We faced them before. They're okay linemen. Fletcher Cox, Logan, and company, they backed up their words. Cox manhandled rookie Zach Martin all game. He and the rest of the Eagles' big boys up front, they limited DeMarco Murray to just 73 yards rushing. It was just the second time this year that Murray hasn't gained over 100 yards in a game. He came into the game leading the NFL in rushing with 1,354 yards. I said coming in that I didn't really expect much from Murray. I predicted 80 yards because of the success that the Eagles have had against the stretch run this season. They shut down Alfred Morris when they played Washington and limited Arian Foster during their victory against Houston. The guy that I was concerned about was Des Bryant, but the Eagles' secondary shocked me. Kerry Williams, he knocked away a pass from him on Dallas' first drive of the game, and Bradley Fletcher broke up a 3rd down pass from him on the Cowboys' second march of the game. What can I say? The secondary played really well. Bryant did haul in a 38-yard toss from Romo in the second quarter that led to a Murray TD run, but other than that, he was shut down. And he was seen crying on the sidelines, living up to his, familiar Des Bryant moniker. He posted 73 yards receiving on 4 catches overall. This is where I want to talk about Tony Romo. I don't know if it was his back. I don't know if it's a case of early Romophobia setting in. But quite frankly, he played like shit. He looked like shit. He fell down like a little bitch on 2 of those sacks. I mean, he just fell down. He just laid down. Mark Sanchez clearly outplayed him, you know? And it was the first time in 38 games that Romo hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. Just no complaints from me in this one. You know, if you want to be a Debbie Downer, you can talk a little bit about the Eagles' red zone offense. Once again, you know, they're kind of settling for field goals, but they got 33 points. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I lied. Riley Cooper sucks. He's awful. He's the worst receiver in the NFL. First, you know, the guy makes idiotic comments earlier this week about Jeremy Maclin's contract situation. And right after he gets chewed out by Sanchez, he goes out there and he doesn't turn around for a pass. Could have picked up a first down for the Eagles. Doesn't turn around. Ball goes off his hands. There was also another pass, you know, where he catches the ball. It bobbles up into the air. At first, I'm thinking like Dallas is going to get a pick on it. And, he eventually corrals the pass in and makes the catch. But, man, this guy is just awful, man. He's so bad. Oh, anyway. Jeremy Maclin reached 1,000 yards for the first time in his career. Congratulations to him. And LeSean McCoy, he surpassed the 1,000-yard plateau again. 4th time in 5 seasons he's done that. Eagles now sit a game ahead of Dallas in the NFC East standings, and they will meet again in 2 weeks in Philadelphia. If the Birds can beat Seattle next week and prevail against the Cowboys again, the Eagles should cruise to a 2nd divisional crown under Chip Kelly. It might not be December yet, but Romophobia may have already kicked in for Dallas. The Cowboys have lost 3 of their last 5 games since a 6-1 start. Philly has now outscored Dallas 60-10 in 2 Thanksgiving meetings, and the Eagles moved to 6-0 overall on Turkey Day. So once again, this was the best Thanksgiving ever. That's all for today. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at the Bitterbirds. Later all, enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving. I'm all out of pumpkin beer, but I do got some Blue Moons. See you all later in the week. Peace out.